So, we obviously came away with a victory, but you don't feel clean after a win like that, where you, in the third quarter, go up 10-0, and then in the fourth quarter go up 7-0, and don't perform over the last 5 or 6 minutes of each quarter. And I give a lot of credit to St. Francis. I thought they were a team that came in and played with an edge and played incredibly hard and gave us some fits. I mean, just because of how hard they played, and that's a credit to their coaching staff. On our end, obviously Tess Myers was in the flow and in rhythm, and she's really dangerous when that happens. And Laya Soleil doesn't get anywhere near the credit statistically with only 1 assist, but she got a ton of hockey assists tonight where we were able to enter the ball into the post. She would make a pass that would lead to the pass that would lead to the bucket, and that doesn't show up in a stat sheet, but it does show up on our grade chart tomorrow, and Laya will do very well there. When you're in finals with the challenging, difficult majors that our players have, we have a number of graduate students in the MBA program and the physician's assistant program, and they are incredibly stressed with their academic work. To be able to put that aside for a couple hours and come in here and come away with a win, we'll take it and we'll move forward.
I know you noticed that you were losing the leads towards the end of each quarter. Why do you think that your team wasn't playing as well as they did in the initial parts of those quarters?
This is off the top of my head without watching film. What I would say is that we had a coach on the other end who would change some things, and what she changed caused us some problems, and we didn't react in a positive way. We went zone in the third quarter, and they hit several threes after we came out 10-0, and identifying shooters and knowing your responsibilities within the zone, and we didn't do that real well late in the third quarter. In the fourth quarter, it becomes very difficult when you're not as aggressive as you think you need to be, that I thought we needed to be. The fouls were 7-0, I believe, and so we needed to be really aggressive going to the basket to draw fouls, and we didn't do that enough apparently, because I thought that would have been a way for us to get started. And a lot of times the aggressor in a game is going to be the victor. And tonight we had our moments, but I have to say St. Francis was very aggressive throughout the 40 minutes.
Do you think that St. Francis' aggression and the way they were able to switch up their play led to some turnovers? I know you guys rolled the ball almost 20 times.
No, I think a lot of our turnovers are our own self-inflicted turnovers where, we traveled. We had multiple travels. We had 12 or 13 first-half turnovers, most of them our own. You can't win basketball games we won tonight, but guys, we ain't gonna win very many games turning the ball over 19 times. The one positive caveat is that we shot, I believe, 48% from the field and 50% from the 3-point line. And so when you do that can negate some of those 19 turnovers. But anytime you turn the ball over, I mean, that's just a lost opportunity. And to have 19 of those, that's a third of your shot attempts. I mean, it's just it's too many. And I can live with a little bit of turning the ball over. I can live with trying to make the extra pass and something happens. But the amount of travels that we have had in the last 2 games, I'm not ready to jump off a bridge, but man, I've picked a few out maybe. It's we've got to be able to get our pivot foot down.
I know you talked about Tess, and she had a career night tonight, 23 points. Was the plan coming into the second half to give her the ball, or was it just natural and she thought I'd put her own shots in?
We really didn't game plan for her. Our game plan with Tess is to shoot it, be shot ready, and shoot the ball. And we felt in the first half there was multiple times where maybe she wasn't quite shot ready, or we also felt that St. Francis did a nice job of getting out and closing out on them to her hard. The second half, or third and fourth quarter, we were able to find her off of that hockey assist from Laya to Libby or to Meg, and to find her open, especially on the weak side. And she knocked them down, and that got her rhythm. And then she started making shots off the dribble, and you could see she was clearly in flow.
Coach, you juggled the starting lineup last game and stuck with it again today. Got 25 minutes out of both Laya and Hallie. What went into that decision to change those starters, and did you get the response that you were hoping for?
We're 5-6, so we're going to change lineups until we find people that are productive when they go on the floor. It will be very challenging to play Hallie Bovell 28 minutes with the severity of her injury. And I literally wanted to play her 14 minutes tonight. But when you are your team's best defender and you're always in the right place at the right time on both sides of the basketball, and you're a ball mover, and now with not only just being a ball mover, I believe she had 4 points and was 2 for 2. You can't keep smart players off the floor, and she's really, really smart. If I could play her 40 minutes, I would. But for us to have success long term with the way that our conference season will be, we've got to keep her minutes down if we can. And so that means that Amaya Hamilton and Precious Johnson in particular, and Fat too, they've got to come through more, and they've got to be productive and consistent. Appreciate you all for supporting women's basketball and being here. Thank you.